Yo, what's good, basketball heads? It's your boy Crush. So let's talk about Woj trying to defend Bronny James from the nepotism claims. Everybody's saying it's nepotism. The reason why he's a Laker is because of LeBron, which we all know it. Come on, man. What's to defend? It's the truth. The man wasn't that great in college. Look at his number at USC. Any other player would have no chance in hell to become a Laker. Somehow, even though his numbers were horrendous as a rookie, the man is a Laker. Of course it's nepotism, because his father is LeBron James. And I'm not going to trip about that per se, but keep it real, man. There's no need to lie and say it's not nepotism, because Bronny really earned his spot as a Laker. He really earned his spot. You hear the sarcasm in my voice. Come on. No other regular player whose father isn't LeBron James would not be in a Laker uniform in this position. Somehow Bronny made a cut. And everybody's out here acting like Bronny is some 5-star recruit. Of course it's nepotism. I just hope he lives up to whatever his expectation may be. What's to defend? I have never seen something like this. The dude wasn't good in college. Granted, he could have gotten better if he stayed longer, obviously. He entered the draft even though he was not good in college by a mile. His freshman year was horrendous. The man still entered the draft portal and he got picked up by the Lakers. I don't care if it's a second-round pick. I don't care if it's the 55th pick. It doesn't matter. The fact of the matter is this man joined one of the most storied franchises in NBA history, and he made it. Did he make it because of his hard work? No. Did he make it because we saw glimpses? Oh, he could be a great player. He could be an all-star one day. No. He made it because his father is LeBron James and he plays for the Lakers. And it is what it is. But keep it real. Don't sit here and lie and try to front and act like he made it because, come on. We would respect it more if you just said, you know what? That's my son. That's why he made it. Just keep it real. He made it because he's my son. And it's whatever. Of course, if he works on his game, who knows what he might end up being. We have seen players who expectation wasn't that high became great players. I mean, look at Nikola Jokic. Nobody saw this, who he have became or the player he turned out to be. No one saw that. Let's be honest. No one saw that, but look what he turned out to be. Yes, he was drafted in the first round, but he wasn't a high lottery pick. And look what he is, the best player in the NBA. So who knows, Bronny could possibly be an all-star. I don't see it, but you never know. Because sometimes hard work, or most of the times, hard work trumps talent. If you work hard enough, you work on your game, sharpen your skills, just keep working on your craft, you could become a pretty solid NBA player and have a long career. So who knows? But we know this much. Bronny's going to get playing time. He's going to get a few minutes because that's LeBron's son. And the coach is JJ Redick. So it's all set up perfectly for Bronny to transition into the NBA, get minutes. But who is he going to stop? I mean, look at all the guards in the NBA. Shea, Ja Morant, Luka, Kyrie, Trae Young. We could go on and on. Jalen Brunson. There's a lot of great guards in the NBA, man. And this is who he is going to have to stop because they're saying his projection is, he's possibly a great defender. He's somewhat of like a Davion Mitchell in that range, or Marcus Smart. Well, that's what Rachel Nichols, that was her projection of him. But he's going to have to play some really good guards, man. And this is the big leagues now. Even though LeBron is your father and, you have his tutelage, his knowledge, his coaching to show you things, because they claim he has the greatest basketball IQ. But you can't teach a game. You either have it or you don't. Or if you don't have it, you got to work on it. But the fact Woj is out here trying to defend this man from criticism, him benefiting from nepotism, which he did, this is a fact. This kid was handed a silver spoon. He got drafted right to the Lakers. And as you can see from a few days ago, Rich Paul is hitting other teams and telling them, if you draft Bronny, we're going to send him to Australia, sending threats. This is the madness they do. Well, he's a Laker now. And on top of that, he took Nick Van Axel's number, which is number 9. He's saying he did it to represent Juice WRLD. He could have chosen any other number, but he chose number 9. Van Axel is cool with it and it's whatever, but you could have chosen any other number. I gotta disagree with Woj on this one, man. All we're saying is he never earned his way. That's all we're saying. We saw what he did in college. Is that worthy of being an NBA draft? A Laker? No. So that's all we're saying. The kid never earned his way. Of course, there's nepotism. We could all see it. We're not blind. You could obviously see the nepotism. He's getting all these favors and he haven't dribbled the ball yet. The man haven't touched the ball, touched the court officially, and he's getting all these perks. So he's being set up by his father. And LeBron just opted out of his contract. You know he's going to opt back in. He's going to renegotiate his contract. I mean, so that's all it is, man. Nobody hates Bronny. No one has any hatred towards him. We are just saying, can you earn it like others? You know, can you earn your spot in the NBA? Especially on the Lakers, of all franchises. Can you earn your spot? That's all we're saying. Nobody's mad about him, you know, becoming an NBA player. If he actually earned it, nobody cares. Nobody cares. If he was actually good in college coming into the NBA and the Lakers decided to draft him, it's whatever. Because he was good. He actually earned his way. That's what I'm saying. But for him to just enter the draft with those numbers and he's a Laker, that's insane. But I want to see how this is going to unfold, man. This season, JJ Redick is the coach. Bronny's now a Laker. LeBron James. I want to see how all this is going to unfold. And they're talking about more than likely the Lakers might trade D'Angelo Russell. We're going to see what happened with that situation. It's a lot going on, man. It's a lot going on in the NBA right now. You know, moves are being made. Players are being moved around. Bronny is a Laker. And I'm excited, to be honest with you, because I want to see how this all pans out. I want to see Bronny on the court versus all these elite guards. So this is what Woj had to say. I don't want to hear these charges, people talking about nepotism. The NBA is full of nepotism. The ownership level, front offices, coaching. I don't want to hear it all of a sudden because Bronny James' father plays for the Lakers. It is rampant in the league. So that's what Woj had to say. And he's correct. Nepotism in the NBA and in sports is not new. This is not a new thing. It's the truth. We know it is. But that don't mean we're not going to talk about it, you know, because it's not new and it's been around or it's been happening doesn't mean we're going to ignore the fact, especially when you're dealing with a figure like LeBron James. Of course, we're going to talk about it. This has been brewing for 2 seasons now, especially when LeBron James said Bronny was better than half the Lakers or half the league or some dumb stuff he said, which was cap. But, you know, that was him trying to big his son up, trying to elevate him. And he went to college and we find out this dude is barely a G League player. But yes, nepotism is rampant in the league. So nepotism in sports and in the league is not a new thing. It's been happening for years, decades. We know this. So nobody's surprised per se. It's not like we're shocked, like, I can't believe it. No, but it's just the way this transpired. This have been building for years now. A few seasons, ever since Bronny was in high school. It's been building and brewing. LeBron's, I want to play with my son. Cool. Ain't nothing is wrong with that. If you want to play with your son, that's great. Now, if he actually balled out in college and he was a pretty solid player and he came to the NBA, cool, you know, kudos to you. The kid earned his way. But he didn't earn his way. And everybody's going to have something to say. It's normal. That's just the way it is. You know, but what's done is done. He's a Laker now. We are going to see what happened this season coming up. I can't wait for all this madness. But as always, I'll holla. As always, we just talking basketball. Hit the subscribe button, like, comment, share. Holla at your boy.
It's all about the game and how you play it. It's all about the game. I'ma say it. It's all about the game.